Welcome to this build of this Toylander. I wanted to give you an update as well on the XK 150s. So I showed you the one that I showed you the picture of the red one that I'm buying for myself, and as it turns out, a friend of mine is buying the white car. I expected three, and there's a white car from the States which is complete and good chassis and good body, a lot more expensive, and a friend of mine's buying that, so we're bringing both of them back to restore. Should be on the 24th or 26th of May we'll be going to pick them up, so I'll do a video on that. Anyway, the Toylander. So I've been working on it for about, I don't know, I've probably put about 10 hours into it. The most trickiest bit was this front bit here, trying to get these holes right for the lights from Toylander themselves, which I want to use. I managed to get a mobility scooter that had already been broken down, and I bought it in the UK. Very few of them in Austria. I rarely see anybody using them. But anyway, and I got it for, I want it for £35 on eBay. And what it is, it's a motor. It's the controller, so it actually shows a digital display. The throttle control, the chain, and the wheels. The wheels I won't use, but I need the drive sprocket and the chain to drive this. And what I've done with this is normally they're short wheelbase, these Toylanders, as you can probably see there. And what I'm doing is trying to do a kind of basic copy of the long wheelbase Land Rover I've got. So I'll show you what I've been up to. And the reason I'm doing the video now is I've run out of screws. I used the box already, and there's 150 in there. I've already gone through them. Anyway, I'll pick up the camera and I'll show you, and then you can see what you think. So here we are. Yeah, as I said, that front's a lot of work cutting that out and getting the edge, getting it right and everything. You can see here that what I'll do now is I'll build a block in there where it's supposed to be aluminium, but the reason they use aluminium is because it's easy to bend. But I'll probably use metal, and because I have a press and a bender and everything. So, and that's how we look at the moment. You can see this is the long wheelbase version of it, because you can see that there's much between here and here. Normally that door is almost not far away from this rear wheel arch. The other side's just sitting on, it's not actually attached. And you can see inside, this is basically the bulkhead. This here is for the steering wheel to go down, and if you look through there you'll see how it goes down through that hole, and there's a piece there which is basically at an angle. I don't know if you can see it now. Yeah, you can see it. And I've checked it, it's at the right angle. And you have to build this into it, depending on whether you want a left or a right hand drive. So yeah, that's how we're doing it at the moment. So I'm going to put a router on the edges. So what you do is you just route this edge here. So I'll route that all the way along, and then there's another piece to come up. This is just a small piece, but basically there's another piece that comes up once the edge is routed there, and it actually fits in line, not as high as that. I think it comes about halfway. But this edge will be routed, and where the screws are, I've glued it, so I'll just take the screws out and route it. So yeah, slowly but surely getting there. This is 19 mil, this stuff. I think in the book they say 12 or 14 MDF, but I went to this stuff because it's much stronger. And of course, with it being a long wheelbase, which I've not seen before on YouTube or anywhere, I thought with the extra length of it, the extra 23%, it would be better, it would be stronger. Anyway, so there we are. Give myself another deadline. I've got to get it ready for the end of June, when my niece and her husband and their son Josh come. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. As I say, I bought the controller and the motor, and that's in the UK.